Hello, welcome back. Last time I got silver strawberries in troposphere and potential for anything. So, back to Grandmaster. We are in the maximum difficulty section now, so any of these could be the hardest level in the entire compilation other than the heart side. I think, right, I'm in the lower left. Might as well start with this. Is this the one made by the person I think it is? A certain familiar face from... Yeah, alright, Ivory, what are you? And it just so happens that this would be the first one on the list. I'm on a boat! Alright, moving on its own. Some sort of ancient ruins. Okay. Do I have control? I do. Water is healthy to swim in. Great. Don't know the status of strawberries in this level. Okay, difficult button inputs. Okay. I probably won't see those. Oh, there are back boosts. Okay, gotcha. Oh, so touch switches are just purely hints. Dream double jumps. Oh yeah, those things. I had forgotten those were even a thing, but they're not required, so I don't have to worry about them apparently. All right, that's that sure is a start. Wow, okay, so title drop. Enter fast. Enter fast. Enter fast. Okay, so preview of what to do. Accelerate X. What? Wait, what happens there? Show me. Can I have an image of myself again? Let's see if I... Okay, you go there. You do that. Oh dear. Back boosts, got it. Okay. Huh. Could tell you one thing for basically certain, I'm not finishing this room. What is this? So you wanted Ultra that gets in there or something? Was that the story? But that won't be the right trajectory. You want to enter fast. Okay, so if I would just enter normal and do this, that's obviously not going to work. How do you do that? So you ultra onto the ground and then do an extended? How do you figure that's gonna... Oh, okay. Well, I did it. And then... And then... And then... Okay, I understand. Right, and... So I need to enter fast enough for that to... nothing happened. No, wait, what? Ah, this is confusing. Well, that partially worked. So I think I just hold down right for this entire section. And then... When do I initiate that ultra? Alright, when do you do it? About the 1/3 point? Okay. There? And then, right, yeah. Okay, well I got that far. What did the bird say? Enter fast. Accelerate. So dash, jump, do a little tiny... Oh, there's a bunch of half-tile icy things to help position that, like that is way less precise than a wall bounce of that sort would normally be. What's that blue bubble? It's a soapy bubble, right? Like, I encountered these in the beginner lobby, then... What is supposed to happen here? I don't know, back boosts and stuff? Well, I tried to dream jump, but even that didn't happen. Oh, what is going on here? Do I need to... Right, okay, I do need to... No, wait. I'm confused. What determines my speed on input to that dream block? I don't know, like sometimes I'm fast and sometimes I'm not, and I'm not sure what makes the difference. Maybe it's whether I bump my head against the block or not, that's probably it. So if I'm slow, I'm probably just not doing the follow-up dash early enough. Okay, I think that's what it is. There, finally I did that, but I didn't have enough speed somehow. Accelerate, you say? What mean you by that? Uh-huh. Yep, I sure love doing the same thing over and over. If I didn't, why would I be playing this? It's fine. No, I'm doing that too late. But there's more to it than that, because I've done it not that late and it still hasn't worked. No, I was just way too slow. Okay, so that crystal field overlaps the dream block by a lot. That's part of what's disorienting me. No, yeah, I'm bumping against it. I need to not. There we almost go. Alright, let's look in detail at what you do, because I don't understand what accelerate X means. So you're dashing a little before you get into it. Then you're in. Then you dream jump, and then... Do you just dream jump really late? Maybe it's just a really late dream jump, because that was later than I think I'm doing it. How much later can I go? Oops. Also, how far... Where do your feet go during this ultra? Stay on the ground for a while. That felt like a lot of speed, but I just didn't do my dream jump. This feels like less speed, and it wasn't enough. I'm probably jumping too early from that ultra. Well, I made it there somehow. How? But, like, look at how high up this thing gets for the wall bounce. No, you are not as high as I thought. Never mind. What I did was totally reasonable. Wow. Like, again, what determines my speed? I'll try the dream double jump. It says it's not required, but could it help me? Dream double jump is press the jump button twice while exiting a dream block to do more dream jump and gain some speed. I did it. It did help. Okay. Not required. Well, yeah, I proved that, but now, since it can help, I'll happily do it. Oh yeah. Okay, so now... If I steer right, that's what happens. So you want the back boost, but then, like, something else too. That was a single. All back boosts are intended to be as late as possible, it said. Whoops. Confusing. Confusing myself. There we go. Not quite. No, that was a single. Press those buttons faster. Nope. Then... Okay, so you want a Dream Hyper there. That's the story. But I redirected. So you want a Dream Hyper, but be sure not to do something else. I don't have the speed. Nope. Whoops, that was not where to dash. No, that's... I just did that ultra really badly. That should be it, but it's not. Just mysteriously I had less speed than before. What determines that is completely unknown to me. This looks like enough, but then I beefed it. Ah, I pressed down by accident. Well, oh, spikes come out of that wall. Of course they do. You can't hang out there. Yeah, I see them on that left icy wall, the one I'm bouncing on. Nope. Whoa! That was a lot of speed, but I couldn't do anything else. Wow! Okay, I think I figured out a better way to do the beginning. Then, wow! Yeah, I just squirted out of there with a lot of force. Okay. So things are, whoops, being learned. I'm having trouble describing what they are. But just something about the feel of the way I enter this. I figured out a way to feel it that gives me more speed. Ah. Caw. Ah! Whoa! Okay. Ah! No, that was a really bad ultra. That was a never jump was the issue. I need to spend some time on the ground, and then just sometimes I still just don't have enough. Nope. I mean, okay, let's be realistic here. I'm not going to get through the back boosts, so I think I've sampled this level enough. It shows me what to do. That's not something that I am realistically capable of doing, so you go all the way down there, do another of those. Then redirect, yeah, cool, and then I don't know what's happening there. It just kind of keeps going and that's the end. Okay, that's as much as I'm seeing of that. Got it. Alright, so we're going back to the quick sampling, I think. Because, like, nothing else makes sense. Alright, so that was Ivory. Like, I can't even really judge what that level would be like to play. That's just that far above my skill level. That's fine. Pinball Purgatory. Where am I? This is Kevin Tech something. Up there is something. No warp's particularly convenient, but it's already pretty close by. Ah! Hit! Here? This is something. The Solar Express, that's what this is. Alright, so core stuff. How do I start? This is a springboard. Okay, despite the appearance, they appear to be regular springboards. Where am I going? Perhaps there to do that. That came with a crystal. Okay. This one I feel like I can actually understand, at least so far. I need right and then upright. What? Hit. I'm really pressing jump that late? Apparently. It's hard to get as much distance as I need there. I did the best on my first try. Maybe the issue is... Maybe the issue is that I don't want any right dashes, I want only uprights. No. I don't get a watchtower, so... No preview, just go. Like, maybe if I... Okay, here's one idea. If I do an upright dash there, I'll exit that a little farther right than otherwise. Hit! Hit! Okay, that helped. Maybe. Not enough, but it did help. Well... Yeah, but then that puts me in the spikes if I go right too aggressively. Bye! Alright, what do you want? Maybe use one of those dashes to survive? Okay, let's try that. Okay, I'm alive, I'm here. I probably needed both of those dashes. I'm alive here. I guessed at an ultra, that was not the right choice. Okay, I don't know, maybe I'm on the right route here. As long as I can touch that crystal, I can live. Oh. Yeah, one doesn't regrow, of course. Nope. So, okay. The issue there was I was too far down by the time I did my dash. Okay, let's try just to see what it would look like. No, I can't. I definitely cannot do two right dashes there. But hang on, what about this pattern with that and that? Okay, that's healthier. So both upright dashes. No matter how close it looks like I am, don't do a left. Yeah, certainly don't do a left. No, no, not that. Do the other one. There's room. Nope. 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 No! Upright. Yeah, okay, but do it better. How is there variability in how I'm mounting up on the... oh, here we go. Okay. Well, I guess I gotta go a little lower down to make sure that's a good trajectory. There shouldn't be variability in how I'm mounting the... this core block? And yet it seems like there is. Like, I'm always making the same inputs. I guess the room for variability is that these are non-normalizing springs. So the initial jump is what determines where I go. Well, that worked fine once. Still don't know if I can afford to do that. Wait, right, there's ground there. Okay, so if I'm here, and then I do that, and then I do that, I don't make it anywhere in particular. Ooh! Oh, so I think I found a pattern that would maybe let me keep my pink there. If I'm far enough over. Yeah, no, it didn't work, but it was close. I've gained enough control that maybe I can actually do something about this. Sometimes. Not yet. No. I haven't actually proven that that's possible yet. It might not be. Still haven't proven. What would get me just a tiny bit farther? Would a crouch dash help? I doubt it. I'll do him, but it doesn't matter. No. Well. Alright, you know what? I can't do it, so let's not. Yeah, I don't know, like, even where I'm going or what I'm doing after all of this. Just, I feel like it wants me to have pink hair beyond where I do. But that just doesn't seem to be happening. No, like, I had to use that or I would be dead. No, I can't, I'm here, sure, so what? Well, maybe there's climbing to do there. Could I do some climbing? I'll try. If I can get back there again, which I can, check it. I know how to do that. Ah! That can be easy, but I can do it. Okay, I'm here. I have this. I'm going to just do it. Why didn't my hair come back? Was that really not an extended enough hyper? I mean, like, if that's the level of problems I'm going to be having... we know this is not for me. This is well documented. Nah, not gonna make it. Well, okay, so I'm here. Extremely extended hyper. Grab the wall, get here, and then let's go down, maybe? Any possibility of going below? I doubt it. Not really. Like, I can see a structure there, in the background at least. That does feel like a waste of a dash. I don't have enough speed to initiate an ultra there or anything. Well, I tried something, and it got me somewhere, kinda. I tried for a corner jump. Well, that was my best run. Just every move I'm making here feels like I'm just doing it completely wrong. Okay, so let's try going over again. That does get me there. I'm out of stamina though, and I don't have just, like, anything left. Can I conceptualize any way to do this better? Well, if I could make... If I can make it work to get there... I'll try a few more times to get here with pink. I think there is a trajectory that does it, I just am not having any luck finding it. Like that? It doesn't, though. No, that one definitely wasn't gonna do it. But yeah, then I get here and my dashes are reset anyway, so like, nothing matters. I did a funny bunny hop, but the funny bunny isn't going to help me with what I need. Like, I can't do anything from here. Or can I engineer a corner jump after... Hang on, I might have something. Yeah, that's as close as I can get without using that dash. I pretty much have to use that, it seems like. And I can get here, no problem, and everything feels wrong. Right. Didn't work. Well, that was not the kind of bunny hop I wanted. Okay, so I really do have to wait. Like, the times that I hit the spike is when I jump too early, I think. I want to grab that not at the highest point I can grab it, because then it goes too high. Like, I want to go a little bit into those spikes down there, just before my feet actually touch them. Like that. Perfect. Okay. Now. Good little bunny. Oh, I need to... No, I need... Okay. Get this all the way down. See, there was a time when I got far enough over there that I totally was going to be able to corner jump on the thing. That could have been fine, but it wasn't. Everything from there on feels like I am off the beaten path, like everything from here, like using that... Nothing makes sense the way I'm doing it. But pull this down, make sure it's all the way down and drifting down. How did I once get, like, so far over there? I feel like I'm doing as much as I can to get farther right on that, and it's just... not doing what I need. It's like it has to drift up less, or I have to get... maybe, like, I'm just slightly higher at the time I do the last jump and able to do more of my jump than I would be otherwise. Like, not bonk the corner and stop my rightward advance. But there was one time when I made it. Like, was I just higher after the double climb jump? Okay. So let's try and do the double climb jump higher. Oops. Get. Whatever, it's fine. You know how good I am at bunny hops? The answer is not at all. What if I just wait way longer before jumping there? Like, wait almost until it's too late. Wow, that was fun. Okay. Like, how higher can I be while climb jumping? Maybe higher than that. Let's see. Like, this is almost an interesting conundrum to try to puzzle out. That's definitely not the way. Unless... Okay, I got a different idea. Let's try something. What if I'm doing an ultra there and actually keeping that block boost speed? Perhaps that could be made to make more sense. Well, that was like no speed. Wasn't I supposed to get some speed there? How does it... hang on, let's experiment with this first one. So that was that angle. If I wait a little longer, that's a worse angle. Ah, so delayed block boost. Got it. Okay. Alright, so I'm looking for a delayed block boost on that thing. Ooh, that actually made it. Well, am I? It's not, that's not high enough for that. Well, maybe I need to stay on it for a bit longer. Okay, I think I see what I'm trying to do. This has my interest to some extent, it's just that, like, doing a whole level of this is completely unrealistic. Like, I'm, what, less than halfway through the first room? I can't tell because there's no watchtower to show me how long this actually is. Something like that, but that certainly wasn't it. But no, I mean, there's not ever going to be an angle. Hang on, again, wait longer? How long can I wait? Possibly a long time. Yeah, so wait until you're basically clear of the spikes on the right. Then do the jump and the dash. No, that's definitely not it. Whatever it is it wants me to do, it's not that. So I guess I'm going back to trying this again? Because, like, I was close to making this work once. It's just, I need a better climb, jump, double thing than what I'm getting there. This is jank and definitely wrong, but I don't know what right looks like. Like, I have to be higher than that when I do my second climb jump. I'm just not high enough for the second climb jump. And I just do not have the control here to reliably send that block in the same place every time. Idea. That didn't work. What? Do I not have neutral jumps? I don't have neutral jumps. Those are disabled. Well, okay. Fine. Can't use that tool then. Thanks, Spike. You're the worst. And even, like, waiting that long, I don't even make it. Nope. Maybe? Yes. Okay. That was a little better. Okay, that's the way to do that safely, if I do want to do that pattern, which is definitely wrong, but no guide for what's right is provided, so everybody just has to make up their own way. Great, so that's still flung me into the thing. Okay, no. Somehow. Why is everything weird there? Like, I was moving, I made no D-pad inputs, but I was getting moved vertically on top of that thing. Also, the camera behaves differently when certain things happen there. So yeah, like I slid down, then So, could I potentially have corner jump there? I don't even know if that's possible. It's the closest thing I have to something working, though. Alright, so let's get some information since no watchtower is provided here. All of them. I just want to look. Uh-huh. So, mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. Just like, what does the geometry look like here? And can I somehow figure out from that what it is that it might expect me to do? That's not standable. Where would I be going from there? So, okay, that corner jump would have gone nowhere at all. This is... What is this? Okay, so it's a gigantic train. And then you enter into it like... that? Okay. I'm not here legitimately. That's okay, I guess. No, I shouldn't. Okay. Would I have naturally seen this as part of the level, or is this a secret? You said I wasn't supposed to be here, but how literal is that? Okay. No, this sounds like it's just part of the normal level. Something with enough power to restart the engines. Okay. Yeah, so I guess this is just how it proceeds. Then you go in here and you're on a train and things continue. I guess? But you're free to go out, it says. Right, neutral jumps are disabled. None of those here. And there's a watchtower, so is this where the level starts for real? The intro section that was supposed to be so obvious and easy that you don't even need a preview or any guidelines or anything? That was the part I couldn't do. Okay, yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm not welcome here in any way. Do not save. Yeah, no. Okay. Like, is there a point in even sampling the other two? Yes, there is. At least get the flavor, see the tile set, see some hint of why I'm not welcome. But yeah, I'm not welcome in any of these places. I am just, like, out of my depth by 50 miles. Alright, got it. Okay, so next time probably gonna go back to beginner and do things that I am capable of doing, so I'll see you then.